Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Foundry Reviews. Today, it is I, Sly, accompanied by John and Ken, for some more Daredevil Born Again, Episode 2, Optics. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing well.
Doing great, dude. We get a new episode. I'm excited. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
We're running pretty late on these episodes. We deeply apologize. We've been very swamped with work and whatnot, but we're doing our best to get these episodes out. But great episode. The ending of it had me so intense and in love for it. I usually don't like to watch these shows back to back, but I was so like back in 2016, 2015 era, just like I'm just enjoying it. Like I'm watching for me and not for the review, you know. So I was really a big fan of it by the end of the episode. But I was reading something a little interesting that apparently this episode was supposed to be the first episode.
Really?
Yeah, apparently that they wrote off Karen and Foggy and didn't even have them included into the show. Apparently, they were going to go with some storyline that they were killed off screen.
Oh, geez, that would be awful.
Yeah, so the two major characters that have been with Matt like since for season 1, 2, 3, Defenders, you know, maybe a little bit of Punisher too, that they wanted to kill them off screen. I don't know if that is true, but I was reading that little kind of that theory thing there, and I'm like, man, like that would be really interesting. But also, what a hot way to start an episode too, and introduce like a danger to the vigilantes that Fisk is trying to impose and stuff too.
Yeah.
That
that would have been completely different.
It's pretty cool. I like the little that little bit of information. Like I said, I don't know how accurate that is. I could be completely wrong, and that's just bullshit. But I thought that's pretty fucking cool. But enough filling your head with conspiracy theories and fake news. So yeah, episode 2, Optics.
Optics.
Man,
yeah.
Wilson Fisk interacting with the normal people of the public, and he's not allowed to like grab them by the throat is very weird and awkward.
It makes me uncomfortable.
As fuck, is like any moment he's gonna snap.
Yeah.
Right?
It's interesting though, because you get to see a bit of a different side of him, because I think that's what Daredevil in general has always done really well, is characterize the different people in the show. And like obviously he's got some crazy tendencies, but like seeing him in like an office just like worrying about politics is just such a different thing for him. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting to see him do that instead of just like absolutely destroying a guy. So it's it's kind of fun to watch, honestly, because he looks so awkward because he's just not quite used to it.
It's different, like, because the same thing with like Fisk, he's not allowed to just go destroy whoever the hell he wants either, you know. Like he's got to actually work for he's got to work and sway and play the game and whatnot, when usually he could just kind of do whatever he wanted by force. And which is kind of funny.
The rules, yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the relationship he had with Madame Gao, is that like he couldn't just do whatever he wanted to and just use strength and brute force. Like he had to kind of bend his will a little bit and play like the politician game with her, and he had to respect her and the game. And I kind of get a little bit. It reminds me of it just a little bit with his campaign runner, or whatever her job
his
is.
Advisor.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
What patience?
Yes, man.
Yeah, what patience that woman has, like for real.
Yeah, that woman's a saint. She's always like, Mr. Fisk, can you fucking act right?
Can you?
Yeah,
can
it's
you?
like, this isn't how it works here.
Like you have to stop killing every single person that asks a question. Fake news. I don't like them.
This whole. I promised the people I would bring action.
Dude, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, you should. It's a good impression, yeah, man.
I choked out a couple people in the subway before.
Oh yeah, that's how the episode started, didn't it? Just a random fight.
Yeah, subway surfers. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was revealed who he was in this episode, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, I honestly thought the White Tiger was gonna be a girl.
Oh, based on like the trailer and stuff.
Mention that.
Yeah, I really thought that it was gonna be a girl. I don't know if I.
Lore.
Well, no, I just honestly just assumed. I don't know why. Maybe I thought like a a counterpart of Matt maybe that I thought would be a girl. I don't know why I thought. I just did. I have no idea why, because like I don't even remember really seeing them. I remember seeing like the colors. Maybe it reminded me of that one character in the second Ant-Man movie. What was her name?
Oh, Ghost or whatever.
Yeah, maybe her color scheme reminded me of her or something, and it
It's
just kind of.
funny you mention it because think of it like Black Panther. There is a female iteration of White Tiger, just as there's a female iteration of Black Panther. You know, Shuri. There is a female character that dons the mask of White Tiger.
Okay.
And whether or not we'll see that, it's up for debate. But yes, we did get a glimpse into the male iteration. And I feel like it was a pretty clear giveaway in the beginning sequence, even when you see the subway fight. Just because it was like, you know, I've seen a lot of, you know, these TV fights. I've never seen someone try to avoid punching other people when they're in a 2v1.
I did not pay that close attention to it, but I did see the dude was really out of his element and should not have been like, "Hey, you stop that!" kind of guy. Like, I'm not gonna go walk up to two dudes and be like, "Hey, stop beating him up," you know, and be like, "All right, knuckles up." Like, I'm gonna fucking run away after I distract him, you know. Like, I am not someone who's meant for fighting, and that guy looked like he was not meant for fighting.
And run.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Shiv in the neck and fucking cheese it.
Jesus.
But honestly, that's what he should have fucking done too. Same outcome.
Same outcome, yeah.
No, he looked like he sucked, dude. He was about to get his ass beat. He's lucky that train came by.
I don't know, like the whole fight. Because when I saw it, I was like, why is this man not punching him? He kept like trying to like choke him out, / like toss them like judo-y. And I was like, he's moving like someone that doesn't want to hurt them, but he wants to get them out of his way. I'm serious. I wasn't trying to overanalyze the fight,
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at you're like, he's not trying to hurt them, so he throws one of them in the train tracks and he gets killed by a train.
He trips. Yeah, he doesn't even actually touch the dude.
I know.
It's
just kind of funny. He's just like, it's like Batman. It's like, I'm not here to kill you, and like, yet they're like laying there with a broken spine and can't walk ever again.
I've realigned your spine with how I feel.
I'm a quadriplegic. He's like, but at least I didn't kill you. I have morals.
Your whole life is going to change now. You're welcome.
You'll never be able to pick up your child ever again.
No. I thought this episode was really interesting though, because the premise of this seems just so like down to earth and real, because like obviously there's more going on to this story of like he was in this fight, they turn out to be like cops and everything, so like
super late they found that out too.
Yeah, right, because he pulls his badge out after everything goes down. And you're like, damn, dude, that's sketchy as shit. So obviously there's more going on, but like at the face value of it, like just the court case of like the police versus this guy who apparently like assaulted them based on just eyewitness stuff, seems really interesting, because that's something that very much could happen. So it's a very like realistic case. So yeah, I found agree. That whole concept very just like, wow, this is like they're really up against like the whole system essentially, because it's like how do you go up against the NYPD?
Because
so I thought that was really cool.
It's like the actual like impact of supers on New York City, and actually creating like kind of ruffling feathers and creating more enemies, and then they disappear, and then it brings the worst out of people, and then you see start to like a rise of crime, like Miss Fisk had with her, like the new Kingpin, like with all of her like kind of stuff going on too, like bringing a lot more like criminals and syndicates out there, and as well as like the how that looking like pretty corrupt, with those cops like towards the end of the episode, trying to hunt down their star witness, and them just refusing to, only pulling a badge out when it's quite too late, which I don't even know. That seems kind of a bit like plot holy to me. It's like, just pull out the fucking badge and be like, yo, don't fuck with me, I'm a cop, dude.
No. I think they were trying to avoid pulling out their badges for a specific reason. They're definitely doing something sketchy, so they didn't want it to be known that they were the police officers until it was absolutely necessary.
Yeah, he's
There's
like,
definitely something going
don't
on.
throw me in front of that train next.
Yeah.
I'll train you.
Yeah, hold on, I'm a policeman. Hold on.
It's like even more reason to throw him in front of the fucking train, bro.
Oh shit. Damn. Dude, and
Got
then
hit by a fucking train.
Jeez.
Who would have thought that? Like, let's meet in the subway. It's like, what if we get hit by a train? Shut up, John. You're an idiot. No one's gonna get by a train in a subway.
Yeah, never.
One teardrop going down the eye at the funeral. I should have listened.
He always warned me about the monorail.
Damn it. Yeah, imagine a whole backstory about their brothership, and he's like, "Man, I hate the subway," blah, blah, and then he's the one that got hit by it or something. He's like, "I told you."
You're too paranoid. You're too paranoid.
Yeah, people go on the subway all the time. It's fine.
I got Johnny killed. It's me.
Oh, really?
Making fun of this sad story. Damn it.
I know, right?
Fuck
Yeah,
them.
An officer died.
Also, you know what's terrible that I heard? I don't know if it's accurate, but apparently this is the worst viewed Disney Plus Marvel TV show.
What?
So far?
Worse
You mean?
than Echo, yeah, so far.
That's a joke.
I find that hard to believe.
And
Apparently,
if that is the case, I'm sorry, but they're missing something. I understand that this show might not resonate with a lot of fans from the original 1, 2, 3, especially because it's not hitting the ground running with as much combat maybe or action.
yeah.
But damn, the writing and the dialogue, shit's good.
It's leagues above the other
Oh, yeah.
Disney Plus
Suspense is
stuff.
there on
So far, it's my
every
favorite.
episode.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. It brought back that same feel of like this grungy, dirty city, like full of corruption and like failure. And it's like a powder keg. Something's gonna explode. And every
It's
episode I keep
at a
waiting
boiling
for it.
pot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're very right. They're doing a great job of just like letting you know, setting the groundwork, like stuff is about to get fucked up at any moment. Like at any point, like one of these like are gonna be the catalyst. Like Fisk running for mayor, of course. Like Daredevil maybe returning back to a vigilante, which we saw very close to at the very end of the episode.
Yeah. Right. So there's just a lot of seeds of very interesting stuff. There's multiple pieces, multiple angles. Characters have actual like things going on and motivations that are all different, and it's not just pushing the plot along. Like there's some interesting stuff going on, and I think that's it. It reminds me of the actual original Daredevil seasons on Netflix. So like
Yep.
I think they're doing a great job integrating and continuing that for the most part. I mean, obviously there's some slightly different feelings and just a slightly different vibe because it's on Disney Plus, but
It's way
Honestly-
more violent, I feel like, than the Netflix
Yeah.
version.
the end of this episode was crazy violent. Dude, I had to rewind and rewatch one of it. I was like, holy shit, did he just like absolutely destroy his arm?
Yeah.
Like that shit was insane.
Honestly,
Visceral.
I was watching it back. I was like, how did he not murder these 3 men?
Dude, he was
Yeah.
ready to. He's like, fuck it all. He's like, I love going out like overboard. Like, fuck it, it's fun. It's like
He was
I
waiting, dude. He
Yeah.
wanted that shit.
You're
I
absolutely
think
right. He's got some
Disney's
pent up
version
shit.
of Daredevil is a lot more literal. Let the devil out, and I love it because it makes me genuinely afraid, and I can understand why criminals would probably be running scared at the thought of Daredevil in this universe.
Yeah, which there's a very big like implication. A lot of superheroes are holding back in most fights. You know,
Yeah.
and with this, if they show like how dangerous this character actually is, and then they show him like kind of later on, like yeah, you can actually tell he is holding back. You know, like that's the whole like I guess appeal to some people with like Superman and Batman's like they have the ability to go absolutely fucking apeshit, but they also have control and like morals, and they choose not to because like they're holding back. You know, they actually don't want to hurt. Also. We got Daredevil Born Again, 7.5 million views within the first 5 days of Disney Plus, which Agatha All Along hit 9.3 million views first week, and The Acolyte hit 11.1 million in the first week.
That's
of it.
just
Okay,
Star
so
Wars
this is just
name
first
brand.
week metrics. That's
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
This will definitely have much more lasting impact, I think, because it's just generally better writing. So it's
Yeah.
it may just be a different, like a weird time of year as well, because Agatha was right around the holidays for like Halloween, so it made sense that people were like, we're at home, like there's not much to do, and now it's starting to warm up. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there's just a weird time of year, but
Like,
there's no way that this doesn't get better overall viewership. I'd
Echo
be very
is the second
surprised.
most viewed Disney Plus original series so far in 2024 with 11. Wait, what? That can't be true. Is that because all the
There's
episodes
only
are
like
out?
2 shows in 2024, to be fair, though.
I don't know. That's an old article. But
Yeah,
Interesting.
wonder if those metrics are skewed.
Yeah, I don't know, but I really hope that's not the case, because there's some things that happen like within Marvel, and you have everything to be successful, but one thing kind of fucking fucks it up, and this one being maybe it's not geared towards the right audience of it being like it's Marvel, like it's a Marvel movie, it's Marvel stuff going on, Like, I guess She-Hulk, it feels like it's not that far off from the MCU with the cringe, the CGI, it really feels like it's part of it. And
Yeah.
like a Marvel TV on Netflix always felt way different, had a different vibe, different atmosphere. I was able to
Yeah.
watch it in
Very
a
true.
different mood, in a different vibe as well.
It
Yeah,
felt
like
very,
get
like,
fully
segmented.
invested.
Its
Yeah.
own little world.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And this does too, but it still connects, and maybe it's just because it's so much more intense, and I don't know, have to pay attention to the story for once. Like,
Yeah, the writing's good, the characters are good, and like they're also like fucking, they're already so defined too, and they've already been introduced into the MCU with like little seeds have been planted,
yeah,
Yes.
too, which is really nice.
yeah, and we even have some new characters that I think are already going quite well. Like I guess most of the cast so far that's been added, I think they're doing a great job, and I think they have some interesting stuff going on as well. So yeah, overall, very good episode though. I definitely enjoyed it. It was very solid, and again, that that last scene, dude.
Yeah, was absolutely brutal. Just Matt just unleashing like a motherfucker, beating the shit out of all of them was pretty dang cool. Also, I was very confused at first with the one character who came up to the psychologist person with a book signing. He's like, "Are you taking on new patients?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, totally." I like totally thought that like email me. It's like I'm never gonna email this chump. But I guess that is supposed to be a upcoming maybe villainous character by the name of Muse, who was from the comics. He's all serial killer like and stuff. Kind of reminds me of Zodiac, but I don't know.
He might have been based
Bullseye.
off that.
Yeah, Bullseye kind of remind me of Zodiac killer too, like sociopath, like kind of feels.
Yeah, Bullseye literally is like, he's like a bull in a china shop. He's just trying to inflict as much damage as possible, like that opening sequence in episode 1. I mean, just anybody that it was like in his general area, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this person.
Which is so
And, like,
weird because it's like
Yeah,
it's not like it's like away from the character what he's supposed to be. It's like it's the growth from him being in season 3 and everything he went through and how he was used to now to where he's like, I just want to inflict as much damage as possible. Yeah, exactly. Like he's ruthless, he's cut loose, and he's looking for vengeance to take out as much damage as possible to anyone and everyone. Like that's the I guess the fallout of season 3 really, which is kind of cool to me. I really like Bullseye. I really like his character.
and likewise.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. Also heard that I guess the upcoming episodes that John Bernthal will be returning as the Punisher, which I don't think is a huge spoiler, but I guess that he actually wasn't supposed to be in the series at all until they did reshoots for it.
Oh
Right.
wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because I guess he said that he was not a fan of what the character was, and he didn't want to represent that character because he didn't like how he was going to portray it.
Portraying him, yeah.
Yeah, he is. That's someone like I respect so much out of because he works so hard to try to give the people what they expect out of a character. How they
Yeah.
portray it or want to see that representation. It's so awesome to see that like out of an actor when they respect the fuck out of a character, like a comic book character that already has been kind of represented like in comics and TV and stuff like that. And he goes to such a hardcore root of it. Man. He's such a good fucking actor too. I think John Bernthal is probably the greatest actor in Marvel TV that I can think of at the top of my head.
Yeah.
Out of all
he's
his
doing a
roles.
great
Fair.
job.
That's fair.
He's
He's pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's excellent. Like I love him in The Walking Dead and Fury, just to name a few like short role. Like
Maybe Driver.
Yeah, that too. Awesome
Let
stuff.
me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, he's so fucking good, man. He's so good. I love him. But yeah, I think that's we saw a little bit of kind of weird fucking awkwardness between Mr. and Mrs. Fisk. Had the same. Yeah, the same. Is that the same therapist as
As the one that Matt is definitely fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Of
Boy,
course.
can he
Of
pick
course.
it.
There's thousands of therapists in the city, and they're like, "Nah, this one." It's like,
Nah,
He's
I
just-
need you.
he's
I need
using
you to
her.
take on psychopathic clients.
He's
left and right.
using her to get close to Fisk. Can't you tell? No.
that crossed my mind, but I was like, "There's no way he would know that."
No,
I
he
mean, I
wouldn't. But
guess
I'm sure
he
that'll
could,
play into
but-
the story because he's gonna become
will.
so detached from reality and just so like intensely focused and like you're obsessed, Matt. You know, type of shit like that.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna play into it. There's no reason they would do that and then not follow up on something.
Right. I think that was something like that will happen. Also, the character that got put away that Matt decided to represent, who's also the White Tiger, but also was the one trying to stop the police officers and tragically murdered one of them out of cold blood. I really like
Yeah.
his character. He's kind of cool. I like him so far.
He's
Yeah.
great. I'm
Yeah.
sad we're not going to be able to see too much of him because of him passing away in real life.
Oh, he passed?
Yeah,
He died of
Yeah.
cancer.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I think they had something. They mentioned that in one of the episode titles, or
Yeah.
at the beginning of one of the episodes. I don't remember which one.
I
but-
think it was beginning of the second episode. Yeah, I think it was this episode. And they said, like, yeah, Camar de los Reyes, rest in peace. And I was like, damn. It reminded me of Ray Stevenson with Star Wars all over again.
Yeah,
that's.
he did a great job.
He
So-
did. He nails it.
I'm gonna look him up really quick off IMDb. Yeah, Kamar does.
He's the guy who
Great.
plays Torres Mendez in Black Ops.
Oh, Black Ops 2. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I've never played that campaign. Oh, he's
Oh,
also in
he's-
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh, shit. I didn't know
He's
about that one.
that's pretty cool. Interesting. I did not know that, but yeah, that's terrible. I guess he died December 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
During filming.
Yeah, but I think we can go down to ratings. I like this one a little bit more than the first episode, surprisingly.
Yeah.
That
Just a little bit.
shocking ending really stuck with me, and that's like the biggest part I remember, and I'd say
Yeah.
that's probably on purpose too.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Hey, that's what I was thinking, because I think I gave the last one an 8. So I'm just gonna go just a wee bit higher with
Oh.
8.5.
Tough, because it's like that. I didn't love the episode. There was definitely some like shortcomings on it, but there wasn't anything that I could harp about or complain about. Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. We'll keep it clean.
Solid. Yeah, nice.
Cool. Well, there you guys have it. There's our Foundry score. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to leave some support for the slugs down below. And we'll see you guys later for the next Daredevil review. But until then, bye, slugs.
Peace.